Subscribe to our YouTube channel and press the bell icon to get the latest updates.
From salty lakes hidden under the Martian ice caps to Einstein's century-old theory being put to a fresh test, on this edition of Scientifics, we bring you a roundup of the top science stories of the week from across the globe. This week, astronomers have found evidence of 3 new salty lakes buried under the ice of the south pole of the planet Mars, as well as confirmed the existence of a 4th lake that was first detected 2 years ago. The discovery was made using radar data from Mars Express, the European Space Agency's Mars orbiting spacecraft. The dataset comprised of 134 observations from 2012 to 2019. The radar instrument on Mars Express, called the Mars Advanced Radar for Subsurface and Atmosphere Sounding, or MARSIS, sends out radio waves that bounce off the planet's surface and subsurface. The way the signal reflects holds clues about what materials make up the surface in a particular location: rock, ice, or water. The team detected bodies of liquid water trapped under more than 1 kilometer of Martian ice. The lakes are spread over 75,000 square kilometers. The largest central lake measures 30 kilometers across and is surrounded by 3 smaller lakes, each a few kilometers wide. The findings are exciting for scientists because the presence of subsurface water raises the possibility that Mars could perhaps host some form of alien life. On the surface of Mars, the lack of atmosphere and liquid water makes the existence of life impossible. But water trapped under the Mars surface could be potential habitats for Martian life, just like life is able to survive in subglacial lakes in places such as Antarctica. Meanwhile, once again, Albert Einstein's theory of general relativity, which first proposed the idea that gravity is matter that warps the space-time fabric, has passed a test this week. Einstein's robust theory has withstood over 100 years of scrutiny and testing. In the latest test, scientists used the first ever image taken of a black hole to see if the size is consistent by the mathematical equations Einstein wrote over 100 years ago. The image of the shadow of a supermassive black hole M87 star located at the center of a galaxy 50 million light years away had created quite a buzz last year, as this was the first time that a telescope had been able to literally see a black hole. As it turns out, the image of the black hole further confirms Einstein's theory. In fact, according to the scientists, the theory is now 500 times harder to beat. Despite its success in predicting physics on the Earth, researchers continuously test general relativity through physical experiments and astronomical observations to see if it is in line with the ultimate theory of the universe. Confirming that the general relativity predictions hold good for various astrophysical objects means that astrophysicists do not need to worry about any potential differences or modifications to the general relativity theory when studying objects in the vast expanse of the universe. However, as our probing instruments become more sensitive and advanced, there could be a chance that physicists bump into a phenomenon that is not consistent with the Einstein's theory. Climate scientists have been constantly warning that melting of the Earth's polar ice caps has crossed a tipping point. But this week, a team from Potsdam Institute of Climate Impact Research from Germany have shown using computer simulations how rising temperatures may wipe out all of the ice in Antarctica, a loss that can never be reversed. In this video, the scientists present unprecedented detailed simulation which point where exactly and at which warming levels the ice in the South Pole would become unstable and eventually melt and drain into the ocean. The results show if the global mean temperature levels is sustained long enough at 4 degrees above pre-industrial levels, Antarctic melting alone could eventually raise global sea levels by more than 6 meters. Antarctica holds more than half of Earth's fresh water. As the surrounding ocean, water and atmosphere warm due to human greenhouse gas emissions, the white cap on the South Pole loses mass and eventually becomes unstable. Because of its sheer magnitude, Antarctica's potential for sea level contribution is enormous. The team found that already at 2 degrees of warming, melting and the accelerated ice flow into the ocean will eventually lead to 2.5 meters of global sea level rise just from Antarctica alone. At 4 degrees, it will be 6.5 meters and at 6 degrees, almost 12 meters if these temperature levels would be sustained long enough. Climate change is also affecting the world's flowers. In a new study published this week, scientists show that over the past 75 years, rising temperatures and declining ozone layer has led flowers to change their color by altering ultraviolet pigments in their petals. While ultraviolet pigments in flowers are invisible to humans, they serve as a kind of sunscreen for plants. Pigments in the flower petals absorb UV light, preventing too much harmful radiation from reaching the sensitive cells of the plants. Researchers have previously found that flowers exposed to more UV radiation, such as those growing at higher altitudes or closer to the equator, had more UV pigment in their petals. To see whether climate change was affecting the UV pigment in plants, scientists looked at plant collections from North America, Europe, and Australia, dating all the way back to 1941. They photographed 1,238 flowers from 42 different species collected at different times using a camera which captured changes in UV pigment. The team found that in all locations, UV pigment increased by an average of 2% from the year 1941 to 2017. These changes varied depending on flower structure. Flowers with exposed pollen had higher UV absorbing pigment when ozone levels went down and lower pigments in locations where ozone levels went up. However, flowers with pollen concealed within their petals, UV pigment decreased as temperatures went up. Also this week, scientists at the University of Portsmouth have created an enzyme cocktail which can digest plastic 6 times faster, providing hope for tackling the menace of plastic waste. The same team had earlier re-engineered plastic-eating enzyme PETase, which breaks down polyethylene terephthalate back into its building blocks. Now, the team found that adding another enzyme found in bacteria that usually dwell in waste can speed up the breakdown of plastic. PET is used to make single-use drinks bottles, clothing, and carpets. It takes hundreds of years to break down in the environment, but the new enzyme cocktail can shorten this time to a few days. The second enzyme, called MHETase, is a leap forward in finding a solution to plastic waste. The cocktail allows for the plastics to be made and reused endlessly, reducing our reliance on fossil resources such as oil and gas. This is Mohana Basu for The Print. Do subscribe to our YouTube channel for the latest updates.